Hello, everybody, and welcome to this ASMR video. Right, today I wanted to make a video about my coming out. I ideally want to be using soft spoken, but I might go back and forth with soft spoken and whispering, and hopefully some of you will find this relaxing or interesting or helpful in some kind of way. Whatever you get out of it, I don't know, but I hope you enjoy it nevertheless, whatever your reason is for watching. And let me get started with my video, my story. So I am a boy, if you can't already tell, a boy who wears pink. Gasp. Yes, I am a boy in an ordinary world, and I'm gay. And I've got a few notes down here as well, just so that I don't forget. Can you read that? Whatever. Yeah, so I just got a few notes, just so if I look down or whatever, that's what I'm doing, looking at my notes to see. So at the top I've got come out when ready, so that's one thing I wanted to say to anyone who's watching, because I know that I used to watch these kinds of videos to like help me out. I didn't like watch them religiously, but I would watch them every so often if they popped up on my YouTube homepage or whatever, and yeah, I do think they're quite helpful for a lot of people, so that's why I wanted to make this video for my story. And I put come out when ready at the top of the note, so that I could tell that to everyone who's watching that you don't have to come out if you don't want, and if you don't want to, that's completely fine. It's everybody's personal choice, and nobody has to do anything that they don't want to do. And also, my mind is blank. Yeah, that's basically where I was going with that. If you don't want to come out, you don't have to come out. If you don't feel like you're safe enough in a safe enough environment to come out, then you don't have to come out. It's entirely your choice, and you come out when you're ready, to who you want, when you want. I've also got down, don't exactly like labels, because I'm not the biggest fan of having to label ourselves like I'm gay, I'm lesbian, I'm transgender, whatever someone identifies as. And yeah, I just think it sort of puts you in a box, and some people aren't always gonna feel that they are a certain thing. For example, like some people think they are straight, and then later down the line of their life they come to terms with the fact that they might be gay, or they might be a lesbian, or whatever it is. Yeah, so that's one of the reasons I don't like labels, but I do see the point in them, so it like can quickly tell someone what you identify as and what you feel like, quicker than having to explain it every single time. And I don't really like labels either, because it's, the way I see it is, if there was like no labels, like we could all just accept one another based on who they are and what they do, and we wouldn't have to put each other in boxes. Gosh, that intro has taken about 5 minutes. Anyway, on to my personal story. I first came out to my sister. I don't even know if she remembers, but I did. when I think it was around High School Musical time, and I remember like watching Zac Efron and being like attracted to him, and I think I like went to her and said, "Don't tell mum, but I like Zac Efron," and I don't think she ever did go and tell my mother, but if she did, I don't know. Yeah, so that was the first person I told. The second person I told, well, I didn't even tell them actually. They just knew that I was gay. I just sent them a message to my two best friends not too long ago, because I couldn't remember if I had told them or not, because I don't like have a memory of me telling them, hey, I'm gay. It was just something that I think they sort of gathered and picked up on over time, and they're not bothered, and they've been accepting and kind and amazing. The next person I told was my mum, and the way I told it was like so weird, because I think I was just a bit nervous to tell my mum, and when I did tell her, I remember it was like just near to the date that the Google like Nexus phone got released, and I was like, I went in her bedroom and she was like just about to go to sleep, and I was like, Mum, I want to get the new Nexus phone, and I'm gay, and then like I just quickly like brushed past it and like went on to the next topic, and she was probably like, what? Did he just say that? Yeah, so I think I don't think it was even nerves, to be honest. I think it was just that I saw it as not a big deal, so I didn't make it out to be a big deal. So I just said, I'm gay, and went on like asking about I'm a celebrity or whatever I talked about after that. Yeah. Uh, I don't think she's happy that I'm gay, but she's not like got out a pitchfork and like chased me down the street or whatever, and like she's not kicked me out of the home or anything like that, or been nasty, but uh, she doesn't exactly like it. I don't think, from what I've gathered from like talking to her and stuff like that. But hopefully, her opinion on that will change as she comes to terms with it over time. And she said she'd always known when I'd asked her, but I don't know. I don't know if she did or if she's just saying that, but whatever. The third person I told, well, the next person, the fourth actually, is my dad. We were having an argument, actually, this is how I got into it, and I was stood in sort of a position, I don't know, like, just a odd position, and he said, are you gay? And I was like, son, I've been like really nervous to tell my dad, because I didn't think he would be too accepting of me being gay. So I was always like really nervous, and I always wanted to tell him, but I hadn't told him for a long time. I'm 21, by the way, just for reference, and I told him this year. Not this year. Did I? I don't even know. I told him about a month ago. A month or two ago, I don't know, sometime around there. It is January 2018 right now. Yeah, so, and he was like, he reacted like, so what, you're a puff, or something like that, and then, like, I was expecting him not to be extremely happy because I've always like kind of picked up on his kind of homophobic behavior, homophobic views maybe. But after a while, well, after like the next day, I think we went out for a meal because he took me out and he paid for the meal, which is not something that we normally do. And he talked to me about it. And he was like, "You are who you are," and it was nice to hear that because I wasn't expecting it from him. And then we started talking about other family members that he has who also identify as part of the LGBTQ plus community, and yeah, it was better than I thought. I honestly thought it might turn violent, that coming out section of my life to my dad, but it actually came out a lot better than I thought, and I think in a weird way it has brought us closer, and it's not something that I expected, but it's something that I'm really happy about, and it's like a weight, it's like a massive weight off my shoulders, and it feels good. And apparently my mum told my uncle that I'm gay, because I think he asked her or something like that, I don't even remember. When I wasn't there, that he like asked her or something, and she told him, and he like never mentioned it. But the other day, we went out for a meal with him, and it's like we were like all talking, my uncle and my auntie and my cousin, about like LGBTQ kind of topics. Because they've been watching a show called Transformation Street, I think it is, and that's about transgender people, if I remember correctly. And I said to them that I would watch it, so I will watch it when I get the time. And at the minute, Celebrity Big Brother is on, and that's got Shane J in it, who is a drag queen and also identifies as gay, like myself, and I do drag as well. And yeah, I put a few like drag pictures up as like my profile picture on Facebook and stuff, and they've got me on Facebook, so I think they gathered. And the other day when I went for a meal with them as well, they were like, it was like saying something like, because there's like a games room next door, I don't know why, pointing to the sky. I don't know, like a god with this light behind me emitting from my hat. Yeah, so we were in a restaurant. Well, we're in a pub actually, a pub club, whatever. And there was a games room with a pool table next door, and he was like, "Do you want to go to the games room?" And then he started calling it a gay room. I don't know why. It's just like random and funny like that. And I think I said something like, "Well, I am gay, so yes, I would love to." And then he was like, I think he said something like, "You're gay?" Ah, really? As in like a jokey way, like, "We always knew you were gay, like, come on now." So that was nice. And the next person I told him right before I made this video actually is my cousin, and we were just like having a conversation, and she was saying, "What video are you gonna make?" And I said, "A coming out video." And she's like, "What's that?" I was like, "Coming out is like a term like coming out of the closet, and it means telling people that you're, in my case, gay, and in other people's cases as you identify as part of the LGBTQ plus community. That stands for lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer / questioning plus. for anybody who does not know. And yeah, she took that well, and she, I think she said, like, she was asking me about, I think I told her, like, I told her dad that I was gay, and he didn't believe me. And I don't know why he didn't believe me, but he didn't think I was gay, and I was a bit like, hello, I am not lying. But he didn't believe me, apparently so. And when I was at the meal, like, loads of family were there, so that's when I told my uncle. And then I'm talking about 2 different uncles in this video, by the way. But whatever, it doesn't really matter. The story is that I told them, and they were okay with me being gay. And yeah, my cousin that I told right before this video's mother, I was speaking to her mum, not her mother's mother, my cousin's mother, at the party yesterday. And she was like, because obviously I posted like drag queen pictures and stuff like that, and like videos of me in heels on my Instagram and Facebook and all that kind of stuff. She was like, so what are you? I was like, what? Because we were like talking about something, I don't even remember what we were talking about, but it was like completely not on the subject of like gay discussions or whatever. And then she just like out of the blue went, so what are you? I was like, what? And she's like, I think she thought I was transgendered, or that I wanted to be a girl and transition into a girl, which I don't. And I just said, no, I'm a guy and I'm gay. And she was like, I've got gay friends, I know gay people, I've been to gay pride, and that was a cool topic of discussion. It was a cool moment to share that with her. Yes, I think that's about everybody that I can think that I've come out to. And I think that's about the end of the video. Just another little side detail that I will put in just for informational purposes. It doesn't even relate to me coming out, but it's more about me finding out that I'm gay. Yeah, so when I was in primary school, I actually did fancy a girl. I don't like fancy her, but I just thought she looked good. And I remember she like touched the handrail and walked up the stairs like with her hand on the handrail. And I was just like, oh my god, I want to touch that handrail. And I like put my hand on the handrail, like, I just like went up the handrail like I was gonna get some, I don't even know. Like I would become a little bit closer to her by touching the same handrail that she had just touched. And that must have turned me gay, because the next time that I ever like looked at someone with any kind of attraction was boys. And yes, and that's how I know that I'm gay. I just started to be attracted to guys. I think like High School Musical was like one of the first guys that I like properly liked. And yes, that is me, my story, my coming out. And I might even do another part to this video if I tell anybody else or whatever. Let me put my laptop back on. so the recording doesn't stop. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up because I don't know how much memory I've got left on my phone, and I don't want to fill it up. Okay. Alright, goodbye. Have a nice day. If you enjoyed it, please do let me know in the comment section below. I would really like to hear what you've got to say, and I would love to hear your thoughts and comments, and perhaps you've got your own story to tell, and I would like to hear that as well. So if you do feel comfortable sharing that in the comment section, I'd love to read it and see what you say. Like, tell me about your experience. Yes. I don't know why I always do this. Just drag it out and prolong a video that doesn't need prolonging. I will say my final goodbye. Have I definitely covered everything? I think so. Anyway, actually, just a tiny note, because I feel like I didn't really go that far into conversation with my friends in this video. Yeah, like she was saying how she always used to ask me if I'm gay. My friend from high school, my best friends, and one of my best friends asked me if I was gay like every so often, and I didn't know myself at the time, and it was about 2009 when I think I probably was able to identify, because I think that was when the 2009 2010 was sort of the time period when all these coming out videos were coming on YouTube, like with the Rhodes Bros and all that kind of stuff, and I watched them, and like I said, I didn't watch them religiously, but I watched them when they would pop up, and every so often, and I think that helped me. So hopefully this video helps you. I thought someone touched me then, but it was my hat touching my shoulder. Yeah. Goodbye. Have a good night. Thank you for watching this ASMR video. I shall see you later. Goodbye. For the millionth time. Right, genuinely now. Goodbye.